think of the cowboys as being in Texas or out west. But you're like the real deal. How many head of cattle are you working on down here?
Well, I run about 4,000 head of commercial cows. Cow-calf operation.
Okay, and on how much land?
This place is 36,000.
36,000 acres.
Yeah.
Florida cowboys, like Lee, are unique. They drive cattle with the crack of a whip. And they use dogs to round up the herd.
All the Western cowboys watching this right now would say that our cows are crazy. We don't drive around with a feed wagon and make pets out of them. We might not see these cows for 5 and 6 months.
These ranchers don't even use the term cowboy. They prefer cow hunter or cowman. Why are they so different? Because they didn't learn from anyone out west. They were here first.
Spanish were in here. They were the first to bring cattle in this country, and most of them were wild. As Florida became settled, they went out and learned how to gather the cows and take them to the market.
The first cowboys were from Florida. Not many people know that. They think of Florida, they think Walt Disney.
450 years before the Magic Kingdom, another kingdom laid claim to Florida. The Spanish were the first Europeans to settle what's now the United States, and they brought their cows with them. But the Spanish population was never large, and most left before this became a U.S. territory. The people who took their place and their cattle are the ancestors of today's Florida ranchers. For hundreds of years, they've gone by the name Cracker.
What does the term cracker, that someone is a cracker, what does that mean to you?
Growing up here in Florida, you can hear a lot worse things to be called, I suppose.
Someone that lives in a small house on the side of a swamp with a name like Graham Campbell. Cracker is an adjective that's been attached to me my whole life.
Do you know what a cracker is?
Redneck?
A lot of people think that, but in Florida, it has very specific meaning. You know, cracker is a bad word. It is a derogatory word. But when you're in Central Florida, you can use it with abandon, and nobody gets mad.
They actually got their name from the snap of a bull whip, or we call it cow whip.
He would crack the whip, and that was the sound that was made, and that's where the nickname came from.
People are proud of the connotation. But there may be an older explanation. The name cracker has deeper roots.
We know the word goes back to the 16th century, at least. Even Will Shakespeare used it in one of his plays, King John. What cracker is this saying? That deeps our ears with this abundance of superfluous breath, which is another nice way of saying someone's full of hot air.
Shakespeare used cracker to mean loudmouth or big shot. It's also the root for our phrase, cracking a joke. It eventually became a term to describe early Florida settlers, many of them Scots-Irish migrants from the Carolinas and Georgia. As early as 1767, there was a place on the map known as Cracker Town. And Cracker cowboys played a key role in the Civil War, since it was beef from this state that kept the Confederate armies fed. Florida oranges even have a cracker heritage. Early orange groves were planted on cracker farms for extra income.